Hey there. So I want to point out here is Marco. You can see that lightning burst in the center, right? It's now about 280 miles southeast at the mouth of the Mississippi River. And you heard it is a hurricane. Maximum sustained winds 75 miles per hour. And those tropical force winds extend out 100 miles. So this hurricane is getting bigger, and it's a concern. We've got a hurricane warning in effect, a storm surge warning, a flash flood watch, and a low-end risk for severe weather that includes tornadoes. Of course, on the east side of a landfalling system, you can have tornadoes. And you know, this is kind of close to our 15th anniversary of Katrina. I thought we could look back for a moment. There were 28 named storms, 15 hurricanes, 7 major hurricanes, and there you can see the forecast. Yes, it is an active year. We're setting records with the earliest this, the earliest that, and now we have 13 named storms, 3 of which have become hurricanes, and soon we will have another hurricane, and that's by Laura. As you look at the most active time period, it's right now, and it's heating up. It's actually more active in September, and September 10th, the most active day. And if you go back in history, September 9th was 1965 with Betsy. Here is a look. This is just crazy. We have the forecast for Laura to become a Cat 2 over land. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. And then there is a look at the forecast track for Marco. And I want you to notice it is forecast to diminish in intensity as it moves closer to the coast. So it may not be a hurricane, but it still could. What we're watching is this wind shear on the west side and also that dry air. Over here, a look at Laura. Laura is heading right towards Cuba. It was able to maintain itself over the mountainous area of the Dominican Republic. So still 50-mile-per-hour winds, but big concerns as it moves into the Gulf over different areas. And that's one reason why we're expecting Laura to intensify. So here we have the hurricane warning. Over here, the hurricane watch. This is a tropical storm warning. That means tropical force winds are expected within 36 hours, 39 to 73 miles per hour. Up here, that is the tropical storm watch. We have a storm surge warning, and that's really one of my greater concerns. You're going to have the forward push of that hurricane, and then the counterclockwise flow that pushes water into the lakes. Now, if you live on the North Shore, keep in mind, you've got the potential for a 4-foot rise. Check your elevation. I know. And then over here into St. John the Baptist, St. Charles, and Livingston parishes, you've got that potential for a water rise too. Here we can look at that flash flood watch. Right now, forecasting 2 to 4 inches of rain. You could have more, you could have less, but it gives you the idea of that potential to get locally heavy rain. So Hurricane Marco, landfall tomorrow afternoon, and that's at Grand Isle. I have to kind of think, what's today? Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. Tropical force winds along the coast tonight, okay? And then Metro Monday. Then hurricane force winds early tomorrow morning along the coast, okay? And then increasing water along the coast tonight. As the rain bands move on shore, you're going to get that increase in water. There, a look at the forecast track and the hurricane models, which have shifted to the west, but mostly over land shifting to the west. And here, a look at Laura with that forecast for winds of 100 miles per hour. So there, Laura, this is the one we're watching right now. And recently it kind of looked like that core diminished a little bit, but now we've got the hurricane force winds extending outward 100 miles. So it's actually gotten bigger. And I always like to point this out. You can go to your TV screen, get the ruler, measure how big it is, and then measure how it's going. And that gives you an idea of just what's going to be happening. This is what is moving our way. And there the burst now a little bit on the west side, and that's interesting because on the west side we do have dry air and we also have these strong winds aloft. You can kind of see how they're moving. I also want you to notice this tail. So as the system moves to the northwest and eventually to the west, we're going to get the back end of it too. Just because it moves on shore, it's not going to be ending. We're still going to have to deal with it, and we're waiting to see what happens with that recon flight. 17-foot seas right now. So there is the forecast track. To the right of it, you've got that greater chance for tornadoes, and also to the right of it where it makes landfall, you've got that greater chance of having high water. Now, if it moves more to the west, then more of our area will have that higher storm surge, possibly of 4 to 6 feet. Water temperatures are warm. Again, dry air west side and those strong winds. Here we are, we're zooming in. So Monday at 7 on shore, and look, your winds are beginning to subside. This is very important. So say you've got landfall near Grand Isle. That means you've got a big push at Grand Isle. You've got this water moving into Jefferson and Lafourche. You've got it moving into Plaquemines, into St. Bernard, outside of the levee protection system, and water also pushing into Lake Borgne, Lake Pontchartrain, and Lake Maurepas. Here is a look at the forecast. And to me, it has not shown the true size, but more recently, it's now better indicating how big it is. So the yellow, 39 mile per hour winds and higher, that orange, 58 miles per hour and up, and the red is indicating hurricane force. So watch it. Tropical force winds, 6:30 in the morning. Here are those hurricane force right over Plaquemines Parish, and also over towards Grand Isle and Southwest Pass, moving into Jefferson, but it diminishes really quickly. Why is it doing that? It's not even on shore. You expect the land to knock it down. The potential for wind shear. That may be what's happening right there. That's why it's shrinking a little bit more. But still be aware, I mean, it's even showing those tropical force winds into the metro. So here is the system. There's the dry air, upper low here, counterclockwise flow, so you can see how it's moving to the north. High pressure moving a little bit more to the west, which will help possibly steer it more to the west once it's on shore. Meteorologist Daniel Graves is here. He's going to show you a great graphic that really indicates the high pressure moving west and then stopping and it turning to the north. So it's really cool. We'll show you that in a moment. Here is a look at Laura. Now, maybe not so healthy looking. It's been over the Dominican Republic, dumped heavy rain here, also into Haiti. Now it's moving over the warm water, heading across Cuba. There you can see the forecast track. Notice how small that cone is. So that shows a great deal of confidence that that is where it's going. But notice too, it's really not over water. It's over land and it's mountainous. So hopefully that will knock it down. And then you can see forecast to move into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I was looking for that deep, warm ocean content, and it's right here. And that's where it's going to be moving. And Marco a little bit more to the west. So the potential that it's really going to have an opportunity to develop more when it moves across that area. This is kind of where Marco is now. And when you have a storm over an area, it causes something called upwelling. That means cooler waters from below come up. And that helps to kind of knock a system down, which we would like to see. But look at how it's forecast to intensify. So right in here, I've got a query, those water temperatures, I bet they're really warm in the upper 80s. And with it still partially over water, that's why it's forecast to intensify some more. Upper low here, helping to steer it eventually to the north, upper high here, and the high builds in, which helps it go more to the west. You know, the models have been changing every day. Air Force reconnaissance go in there, they sample the atmosphere, they sample the surrounding atmosphere. All of that information is put into the forecast models, and it gives us a good idea of where systems are going. And the closer they get, well, then the better, of course, the models are. You can see how wide the cone is here. So that says, gee, we're not quite sure, not a great deal of confidence, but you know, this is where the Hurricane Center thinks it's going to go. And at this point, a good time to remind you, this cone does not show impacts. The cone only shows you where the center is going to go 2 out of 3 times. A third of the time, it's outside of the cone. The center could be over here, or it could be over here. But the impacts are well outside of the storm. And remember how big Marco is? Well, we are expecting Laura to be bigger, so keep that in mind. Here is a look at the winds from our global forecast model. It's not that bullish, but you can see the onshore flow as we go into Monday, and you can see the counterclockwise flow with it offshore is what it's looking like at 230, 40 mile per hour winds. And then, you know, 28, 30, that's not bad. We can totally handle that, but models give you an idea. They're not always right. And then as we go into your Wednesday, look at how the winds are picking up as you go into your Wednesday, and you still have that onshore flow. So that means water is still going to be pushing up against our coast.